Welcome back, guys. Happy New Year. It's the first video of 2021. This week, I'm just going to jump straight into it. I'm going to be showing you guys how I scan my film photos on this Epson V550 using Epson's native driver, EpsonScan 2. Let's get into it. This is how to use EpsonScan 2. First, you're going to open it up. It's going to connect to your scanner. You're probably going to start in this tab called Main Settings. There we go. You're going to start in Main Settings. You're going to want to make sure that your scanner is obviously the scanner you're using. Your scan settings, this doesn't really matter, but you can pick whatever you want. Your mode, you're going to want to set it into photo mode if you're in document mode. You're going to want to go through all these and make sure, so document source, the transparency unit, which is like the film holder that you put the film on, or you can scan straight from the glass if you're trying to get film borders in it. Document type, obviously you have your color positive film, your color negative film, or your black and white. We're going to be doing color negative because that's what our is. Your image type, 24-bit color should be fine. Resolution, I use 2400. You can use even a little bit less or a little bit more depending on how crisp you want your images to look, but remember it's film, so it's only going to be as crispy as the slide gets it, and 2400 is plenty for 35mm. Scanning quality, I always do high. Next, you're going to want to go into advanced settings. You're going to hit your preview scan, and it gives you a low res scan of your final images. There it is. Prepares your thumbnails for you. Here we go. Looks much better. So the next thing I like to do is, because I sort of batch scan, especially if it's my homie's film, that way I can get it done and out to them as quick as possible. I just make sure everything is orientated the right way, or what I think would be the right way, right? Make sure everybody's head is facing up. These pictures weren't taken in Australia. This one looks like it has some camera issue. But then these ones look straight fire. Get them all up. This is weird. Sometimes when it does stuff like this, it's because there's so much dark on the outside that it just thinks it's film border, so we'll have to go in and fix that. These are really dark. Nighttime shots. Make sure they're all facing upward. Here we go. Okay, so this, how do we fix this? We might have to do this one out of a thumbnail. So I'll scan them all and then we'll come back to this one. So what you're going to want to do is basically, I do mine just normal. I don't do any color correction or color restoration at this point in the scan. I just get the normal scans. The one thing I will do, I'll throw the digital ice technology on there. It's just crispy. And then image format, TIFF or JPEG. I usually do JPEG just because most of these pictures I know they're going to people's Instagram, so there's no point in getting a huge file, and it's going to take longer to render and take longer to send to them. But if somebody requests like a big file like that, I will do a big file if it's for something more important than Instagram. And then file name, I just run through it. So this is for my homie Jaron, so I call it Jaron, and then the brand of the film and the ISO, and then I don't add a date, and I use a file counter. So I already did 12 of them. This will start at 13. And then you'll select all, this button, and then this is the location that it scans it to, so I just have it go into the desktop, and you hit scan, and then it'll start the process. This process will probably take about 30 minutes to get these all scanned up. And you can still do whatever you want on your computer, listen to music, edit video, go on to Safari or whatever. But yeah, just let them scan. So it actually only took about 15 minutes to do these 12. You can see the time in the corner. Alright, so there you go. You got all your stuff all onto your desktop. That's all the homies film. I'll email that to him in a second. But if you guys remember, in image number 9, we had this issue with this weird cropping. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna not auto select everything, and we're actually gonna turn the thumbnail off. All right, tricky. So now you can see what the scanner sees right here. And frame number 9, I'm just gonna flip it so that it's like makes more sense to me. I believe, so this will be frame number 9. I'm just gonna auto select it. That way I can grab the whole thing. And I'll magnify in on it. It's gonna do another preview scan. Go, we'll zoom in. And now I'll stretch these all the way to the edge of the frame. All the way. Not a millimeter, but almost all the way. Down here, this black stuff right here, I can just tell is film border, so there's nothing there. So we don't have to get all that. I'll leave a little bit. So. And then I'll hit it with the digital ice. And that's good. I'll scan this one up. I might try to, let's see what a brightness adjust looks like. Nah, I'll leave the brightness down, man. Looks good like this, to be honest. Scan it. And then that's it. That's a whole roll of film scanned up. That's all it takes. Now, obviously, you can get a lot more detailed if you're doing, if you're like working on your own stuff. But this is just the quickest way to go about doing it. The fastest, most efficient way. And it works. Tested and true. But yeah, you can get super into it. What I usually do is I'll get just a basic scan off of EpsonScan, and then I'll toss it into Lightroom and do all my fine tuning there. Like if there's a piece of dust right on somebody's face and I don't like it, I'll edit that out. And I might do some color correcting, but I do that in Lightroom just because I like its histogram. Just looks better than this one's. But if you don't have Lightroom, feel free to play with all this stuff, man. It's like painting. You can do whatever you want, adjust colors, do anything. I just get a raw file from the film to send to my friends. There you go. Boom. So there you go. Now you have all of your photos on your desktop. All of them. Good to go. You can put them in a folder. Jaron. Film January 3rd, 2021. And just load them all up, and then they're good to go. To do whatever you want with them. You can post them, store them, make a book out of them, whatever you feel like doing. I'll email these to my homie and he can do whatever he wants with them. So there you go. That's how you use EpsonScan 2. As you guys can tell, it's not too hard of a process to figure out. I hope this video helps you. Peace. Well, that wraps up this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that if you are having troubles with EpsonScan 2, that this video smoothed over those troubles for you and helped you understand the software a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you aren't planning on going to scan your own film, and if you're just here to listen to my voice talk, I appreciate you and thank you. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a fantastic week. I will catch you guys next Monday. More life and blessings, friends. Goodbye.